I really am being live streamed right now. Other people can see this?
If they have the link.
Oh.
Good morning. This is cause number 2022-11519 in the interest of Linnea and Leasia Gross Lewis. All parties and witnesses, please raise your right hands to be sworn. You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, ma'am. Please state your name. Put your hand down.
Oh.
Please state your name and your relationship to these children.
My name is Rosetta Renee Batts, and I'm their mother.
All right. Representing the Attorney General, State of Texas.
Kavita Sharma, Your Honor. Good morning.
Good morning. Court will note that the non-custodial parent, Leon Anthony Gross Lewis, is not present. He was personally served on March 17th, 2022 at 2:07 p.m. 3130 Crestdale Drive, apartment 1124 in Houston, Harris County, Texas. And he has not filed an answer. Is that correct? Or made an
Correct, Your Honor.
appearance?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Further, he was given notice of this Zoom hearing by certified mail return receipt requested that was picked up at the postal facility on May 18th, 2022 in Houston, Texas. We'll proceed by default.
Yes, Judge. I would like to call Miss Rosetta Batts.
Okay.
Miss Batts, how many children do you have?
2.
And who is their father?
Wait a minute.
Leon Anthony Gross Lewis.
All right. She has 3 children. We're only dealing with 2 on this case.
I
Is
have
that
2.
correct? Oh, you have 2. Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Yes. And who is the father of Leasia Antoinette Gross Lewis?
Leon Anthony Gross Lewis.
And how do you know he's the father?
Because nobody else could be the father.
Thank you. And are you asking the court to establish a legal relationship between Mr. Gross Lewis and Leasia?
Yes.
And are you asking the court to set both parents as joint managing conservators of both children?
Yes.
And who do the children currently live with?
Me.
And are you asking the court to name you as the primary conservator to continue to establish the children's primary residence?
Yes, ma'am.
As far as visits, are you asking the court to set a standard visits with the father and the children?
Yes.
And do you know where the father is currently employed or if he has any income?
He gets Social Security.
And so he is not receiving any income that we can use to calculate child support, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you understand because of that, we're going to set child support at 0?
Yes, ma'am.
And how are the children covered under health insurance?
I have Medicaid.
And you understand that the court is going to order you to maintain health insurance for the children?
What do you mean?
You're going to keep insurance for the kids, right?
The Medicaid?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
And you understand that there will be no reimbursement to the state from Mr. Gross Lewis?
Yes, ma'am.
If any court costs are billed, who do you think should pay those? Mr. Lewis or yourself?
Oh, Mr. Lewis.
Thank you. And have you reviewed and signed this order today?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you believe it's in the best interest of your children?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Judge. I pass this witness.
All right. The court will approve the order submitted. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Batts. You are free to go. Have a good day.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
I thought it was 3:30, but it's 3:20, so
Good morning, Judge.
You have a default, Mr. Regla?
Yes, Judge. I was just now sending it to the printer and emailing Maria so she could know about it.
All right, this is call number 2021-58899 in the interest of Simon and Mary Posada. All parties and witnesses, please unmute yourself and raise your right hand to be sworn. Unmute yourself, ma'am. Unmute yourself. All right. You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
All right, ma'am. Please state your name and your relationship to these children.
Okay, my name is Elka Grande, and I'm the mother of Simon Posada and Marjorie Posada.
All right. Representing Attorney General's Office, State of Texas.
Luis Regla.
Court will note that the non-custodial parent, Omar Adoni Posada, is not present. He was personally served on September 22nd, 2021 at 10:22 a.m. at 17103 Imperial Valley Drive, apartment 108 in Houston, Harris County, Texas. I'm sorry, it was October 1st, 2021 at that address at 7:49 p.m. And he's not filed an answer or made an appearance. Is that correct, Mr. Regla?
That's correct, Judge.
We'll proceed by default.
Thank you, Judge. I'll call the mother as the witness.
Yeah.
And ma'am, do you remember, Ms. Grande, when your two children were born, you and the father signed some paperwork admitting that he is the true biological father of your kids? Do you remember that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And going forward, would you agree with the state that the court should appoint you and the father joint managing conservators and give the father the standard possession order? Would you agree with that as well?
Yes, sir.
And that you will have the right to determine where the children live within Harris County and the counties that touch Harris County. Is that also correct?
Yes, sir.
We don't have proof of how much money the father makes, correct? We don't have any evidence today. Okay. So we are going to use minimum wage calculations for child support and for medical support, including the back pay. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And using that information, the father is going to be obligated to pay $70 a month beginning July 1st to the state for the Medicaid. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
In the Your son and your daughter, they have Medicaid right now, correct?
Correct.
And you and the father separated by July of 2018, is that right?
Correct.
From July of 2018 to today's date, we also don't have proof of how much money he made. So we're going to use minimum wage for the back pay. Is that also correct?
Correct.
In that time frame from July 2018 through today's court date, we don't have any evidence of, there is no proof that the father has sent you any payments and he hasn't given you any money. Is that also correct?
Yes, sir.
So using minimum wage for those 47 months, and that would be $12,596. And we're requesting the judge order him to pay you $113 a month beginning July 1st towards that $12,596. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And that the current child support of $250 begin July 1st as well. Would you agree with that as well?
Yes, sir.
And do you believe this court order is in the best interest of your children?
Yes.
And are you asking the judge to grant this default order against Mr. Posada?
Yes.
Judge, I'll pass the witness at this time.
Okay, the court approved the order as submitted. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.